Hey guys, it's Tian here and welcome to this introduction session to the new Deal Manager. This is just an informal video. We're planning to do this properly at a later stage, but there are a couple of consultants waiting for me and I thought let me just run you through the basic interface so that you guys can get going. So the first step is to open the Deal Manager web page, and we will probably provide you with a link to do that. We strongly recommend that you use either Firefox or Chrome as a browser to view Deal Manager. So the first step is to just type in your username and password and click on the login button, and this will take you to this dashboard screen. The whole principle of Deal Manager is based on creating a client or customer, whatever you want to call it, and then load deals for that client. Now, once you've loaded some deals, you'll use this follow-up button here to view the follow-ups that you might have missed or that is maybe scheduled for today or that might be scheduled for the future. And obviously, if you don't have any clients yet, this will be pretty much a blank list. So the first step that we need to do is to create a new company and then load a deal for that company. So I'm going to click on this new button here. And you can see I've already started to load my clients, and I will load another client now. But like I said, before we can load any deals, we need to create the company. So I'm just going to type the company that I want to create in this text box. And then we can click on create this company. Now we get this nice confirmation box that says we can either start to create deals for this company or we can create contacts. So I'm going to start off by creating my main contact for this company. Okay, so firstly I'll type the name. And the contact's email address. Then the phone number. Just maybe make sure to remove all the spaces. And you can always add this later on if you want to. I happen to have all the information now. So the first thing to do, or the important thing to do now, is to click on save. And yes, I want to save this contact. And if you want to add a new contact now, you can click on this plus button here. If you want to edit this, you can just edit this contact and click on save. If I click on plus here, it's going to blank everything for me. I can type new information and I can just click on save. So if I now go back to my dashboard by clicking here and I click on this search button, then you'll see that that client has now been added into my client list. Okay, so the next step will be to, or the next logical step will be to add a deal onto this client. So I'm going to select that client, and you'll see my contact is still there. If you've got more contacts, they will appear in this drop-down list here. So if you hover over this button with the little character and the plus, it says there, create new deal for this company. And I'm going to click on that and just confirm by saying create new deal for this company. And it's important to understand now that this deal has now been created and it has been linked onto that company that I just created. This dashboard that we are viewing now is specifically for the deal that we just created. And you can give this deal a name or description by using this text box here. So I'm just going to type in here demo. And I can always edit that later on. Let's go through the rest of these sections. This is the name of the company that we created. Here we've got an area or location. I've loaded 2 locations or areas, and you can load your own in here. And I'll show you later on how we do all of these things. This is the contact that we created earlier. We've got a documents section here where you can upload documents that is linked onto this deal and also download them. And then we've got this calendar here that is quite important because this is where you will set the date that you want to follow up on this client or deal. I'm just going to take a random date here, let's say the 10th of June. This is the deal information, this deal reference number. I must be honest, I'm not sure if we're using that at this stage for anything, but it is there. This is the description that we give to this deal. The status is also a list of statuses that you are going to create in the backend at a later stage. So I'm just going to, this is my statuses that I have created. So I'm going to say it's a new contact. You don't have to give a value at this stage, so I will leave mine at 0. And then we've got a list of products here, and this is also products that you can add in the backend section that I'll also show to you a little bit later. I've got hardware prototyping, other pocket sim simulations, simulation development, and website development. While I am here, let me just show you quickly. Let's say I want to do I'm going to do website development for this client. I can click on this plus here, and it will add this product in the list for this deal. Now, just again, I want to reiterate, you can have more than one deal per client. So let's say I want to, I'm currently working on this client for website development, but maybe I've got another sales consultant that's dealing with someone else in this company, and they are maybe talking about hardware prototyping. That consultant can then add a new deal under this client and then load hardware prototyping in there, if that makes any sense. If you want to remove a product, you can just click on it. There's the product information. You can put a description in here. You can put quantity in here. If the default price that you loaded isn't applicable for this particular deal, you can edit it in here. And you can click on update to do that. Or if you want to remove this product from this deal, you can just click on this cross and confirm. And then lastly, but also very important, this is the comments section. So I'm just going to type in a test comment in here. And to add this comment into your comments list, just click on, once again, click on this plus. The comments work in a similar way to the contacts. So if I want to edit this comment, I can just select it. And I can say edit, and then I can click on save. And you'll see that that comment has now been updated. You'll also notice that there's a timestamp on a comment. The previous version of Deal Manager didn't have this, and all the comments was just one long comment. And if you now click on, if I type a new comment in here, and I click on plus, you'll notice that this comment has now been added as a separate node. I think I'm going to finish this lesson here, and in the next session we will talk about these buttons and exactly what they do.